Hi, the purpose of this video is to talk about how to catch gaff top sail catfish. Our observation is that gaff tops are quality fish and good eating, comparable to many popular freshwater catfish. Their bad reputation comes mostly from the slime, snot sharks anyone, and from people's experience with hardhead catfish, which aren't as big and which don't taste nearly as good.
Another look in the good book. Don't let it pass you by. Let the Holy Spirit talk. Walk through the written word of Jesus. Then you'll love Jesus. La 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 la.
Our approach to the slime is to throw them in the cooler with plenty of cube ice. Sloshing around in the ice-water mix removes most of the slime, and spraying with water at the cleaning station removes most of the rest. Then they can be filleted quickly to get to the high-quality meat. A milder flavor is easily obtained by trimming out most of the bloodline. The keys to catching gaff tops rather than hardheads is to think like a predator rather than a scavenger. Hardheads are abundant near fish cleaning stations, but gaff tops are abundant near plentiful supplies of bait. That big mouth is designed for live shrimp, fresh crab, and bait fish of whatever size will fit into it. Gaff tops are plentiful in the 3 to 5 pound size range. Once you find them, it's easy to put a dozen or two in the cooler. The usual tricks to locating bait when chasing specks or redfish work for gaff tops also. Look for the birds, for the slicks, and for the bait busting on top. If none of that is available, check oyster reefs, jetties, and drains on your sonar. Gaff tops often look for places to ambush prey being swept by on an outgoing tide. Think about the deep holes at the edges of jetties and other breaks. Also think about features that can provide ambush points for the gaff tops along beaches. Bait need not be alive, but it should be fresh. If smaller fish are stealing your shrimp before a 3 to 7 pound gaff top can get there, upsize your bait to cracked crab, cut mullet, finger mullet, or small live croaker. If bait is not alive, it should have more smell to it than cut croaker or cut pinfish. Crawfish can be effective in not being picked to bits by little fish until a bigger fish arrives. Smaller hooks can work, but we like a 7/0 Gamakatsu offset J hook. Gaff tops have big mouths, and smaller hooks slide out more easily and are more likely to straighten out if you hook up with the occasional bull redfish or black drum. Circle hooks are designed to slide out of the stomach and may or may not hook up with the mouth on the way out. At least half the gaff tops we catch are deeply hooked, and we just cut the line, tie on a new hook, and recover the swallowed hook at the cleaning station. When the action is hot and heavy, no need to waste time recovering hooks from deeply hooked fish. But the important thing is to be content with a cooler full of gaff tops and resist the impulse to leave for greener pastures when gaff tops start biting. I'm not going to pretend that gaff tops taste as good as speckled trout or sheep's head, but I've spent many days chasing freshwater catfish and been satisfied with 20 to 30 pounds of channel catfish in the box. And I'll take a cooler full of gaff tops over channel catfish any day of the week. Nothing wrong with spending an hour or so catching gaff tops and then going to chase more highly valued species. Another reason to keep gaff tops is that being strong predators, they are strong food competitors with speckled trout and redfish in most fisheries. Most fisheries are bait limited in the amount of specks and reds they produce, and throwing back all the gaff tops simply increases the competition for the same forage sources that specks and reds depend on to grow quickly.
Written in the Word, in the good, good Word, is a message from our God. Gonna tell you all about how to get to the kingdom, the good life. Written in the Word, in the good, good Word, is a message from our God. Gonna tell you all about how to get to the kingdom.